Hello and welcome. Today we are going to discuss something about pivot tables. So today we are going to discuss how pivot table can grab information from two tables and put all together in one report. A good example on this, something like actuals versus budget. So in this video we have some data here. I have two tables. They are not identical, but both are talking about sales order. So the table on the left-hand side is the actual information for 2016. You can see here order dates up to sometime in 2016. On the right-hand side, there's a budget. So the two tables are not identical in many aspects. So we can see the number of rows are not identical and also number of columns. So here you can find the date. You can find here also date, region, and here you have the rep, but you don't have sales representatives in the actual file. So they are not two identical. However, they are similar. They are not the same, but they are similar. And now we are trying to get a one report like the one I'm going to show you now. Look at the other file here. I already did the report actual versus budget. What you're trying to see here is the actual for 2016 versus budget, and also for 2017 actual versus budget, and it's summarized by the region. Here you can see the regions and the items sold in each region. Let's go back to our raw data. And before we start, you can do the same with the normal Excel, or you can say the traditional Excel techniques. You can do summarizing for this table, you can do v-lookups, you can do a lot of tricks and techniques, but the issue here, it will take a long time just to prepare your data. The other issue is whenever you get a new information, you need to start over again and do all the data preparation. And as you can see here, we have 2016 information and we have also data for 2017. What we are going to do now is we are going to start with 2016, and I'll show you how you can also add 2017 in no time, because you already have your model prepared to do the report as we saw in the other file. So don't worry, I'm going to share the two files with you. I'll put it down in the video so you can take the two files, the raw data and the data that already prepared and the report already. So let's start. First thing we need to do here is to transform this range of cells to table. So pivot table will understand better if you put it in Excel table. So let's start. We'll press
Control
N T. So the range selected, and a small dialog box popped out and asking you if you want to have your first row as headers, and then you click OK. So the table now created. You are on the design tab. You have to name the table. You don't have actually, but it's better to give it meaningful name so you can refer to it easily. So now we are going to call this table actual. Press enter. This one is ready. Do the same for the other one. Yes, my first row is headers, so I'll click OK. Now I'm going to name this as budget. Press enter. Okay, so let's start. I'm on this table. I'm going to, on the same design tab, I'm going to click summarize with pivot table. Click. What we need to do now is to check this small box here. So add this to the data model. And if you didn't do that, all what we're going to do is not going to work. So please take care of this checkbox, and we are going to discuss more why we are doing so. So click OK. It will take a while. Now it's a new sheet and you have your pivot table empty. So we start to drag and select the fields that you want to show in the pivot table. Now let's start with changing the sheet name. We'll call it actual versus budget. So what's different here, if you look at this, the active tab, there is two tabs here. One called active and one called all. If you look at active, you have your table, the table that we started with. It was on the in our data file or data sheet. It was on the left side. And if you click at all, you will see the two tables, actual and budget. And that's happened because we clicked the checkbox that we said that we need to click, which is the one that was saying that add this to the data model. But you can notice there is a small or tiny line between the two tables. What I want to do is, first of all, I'll take the value from the actual table and put it in the value. That's not bad. We have the total value of the actuals. You can check here. I think it's the correct amount. Yes, it is. And then go back, and from the budget table, you just grab also the value to the value window. Now you have actual and budget in the same table. So I think it's a good start. Let's do more. From the actual, let's grab the regions and put it in the rows. Oh, I think this is not so good. First of all, let me do some formatting here. Value field settings, number format, numbers, thousand separator, no need for decimal places. Click OK, OK. Same here. But you can see here, there is no issue in the actual. So it's okay, the total is okay, and each region looks like okay. But the problem that we have now is in the budget numbers. You have the total correct, but when you try to summarize by central, east, west, which is our regions, the total is just repeated in the all rows. So there's a problem here. Look here also, do you have you got a message here, relationship between tables may be needed. And he gives you two options, auto detect and create. Let's try auto detect. Maybe this will solve the issue. No relationship found. So let's try to manage. Let's try to do it ourselves. So click new. Here it will give you this navigation window. You have two tables. One of them should be both of them actually appears here. So I'll select actual, and actual here is referred to the table, and here I can select the field. So I want to connect region from this table to table budget, and also I'll try same field or similar field region. You can see here if you try to click OK, it's dimmed, and this means it is not available, and there is a warning message here. At least one of the selected columns contain duplicate values. Both selected columns must contain only unique value to create a relationship between the tables. I think this is the issue here. So if you have some idea about the relational database or how you connect two tables even in Microsoft Access, you know that you need something we call foreign key and something we call primary key. So primary key needs to be unique, means that it's not duplicates. There's no duplicates in the primary key, a unique values in the field of the primary key. However, in the foreign key, it's okay to have duplicates. So usually, one-to-one, one-to-many relationship. Usually, you do it from something we call dimensional table, which normally contain the primary key with no duplication, and you link this to something we call transactional table, which normally there is a duplicate value in the field that you want to connect to the other table. So in this case, we have two transactional table, and what we are trying to do now is to do many-to-many relation, which is not allowed here. So we have to find something that can solve this issue. Cancel, cancel, close, leave it like this. We'll have the solution now. Go again to the data. What we need to do now is to have a unique primary key. We need to have a table that we can use it as a dimensional table and link to the other two tables. So here we need to just copy the regions, go to the primary key. This is just an empty sheet I just prepared for this purpose. I'm going to copy it here. Let's copy it values. So we get rid of the formatting, and here I select the entire column. I go to data, remove duplicates from column C, click OK. So now we got only the three regions that we have and a small title. This is all what I need. And now we just need to transfer to table, Alt and T, and you have to check my table has headers and click OK. Now it's a new table in our primary key sheet. Go back to our pivot table. The issue is still there, so let's take out region from these rows. And now, just by adding a new table to the workbook, it will come here in the navigation pane in the pivot table. So it comes like table 3. It's, yeah, actually this is not good. I have to go back and give a name to this table. So let's go to design and let's name it region. Go back to our pivot table. Now the name is correct. And we have only one field in this table. We put it here in the rows. And this time the problem is in both sides, in actual and in values. However, I have the same message now. Let's do the auto detect. Wait a second. Something in progress. Detected. Oh, created, completed. Look here. Everything is now working perfectly. You have the grand total is okay. You have the data summarized by region perfectly. But look here what he said. He said that relationship detected, done. 2 new relations created. Okay, let's manage just to look at what happened behind the scene. Okay, so there is 2 automatic connection made, 2 relationships created automatically, one from actual table, from field region, to our dimensional table region, field region, and another one from budget region to the lookup table. You can see here he call it lookup table, or you can also call it dimensional table region. So this is perfect. Close. Everything is working perfectly now. We have our report. Let's try to do the rest of the tricks. Okay, from actual again, let's take items beneath regions. You have the same issue, but now, yeah, I think the same. You can see, yeah, everything is okay in actual, but budget is not okay. So let's do the same for the items. Go back to data. Now select items, copy, go to primary keys, paste value just to get rid of the formatting. You just select remove duplicates from column D. Okay, okay. Alt and T just to convert to table. My table has headers. Click OK. From design tab, just name it item. Back to our report. Items from actuals is not going to help us. We have to go to the new table. I think I will find it here. Correct. It is here. Items. Select items. Put it here. You got the same message. Auto detect. Progressing. Done. Completed. Close. Everything is in order now. We are very happy. Just one thing I want to do here, just to rename these fields because it's annoying, sum of value and sum of value. So I remember this one was actuals. Yes, it's actual, so we just rename it. Okay. The other one, budget. Click OK. Here we go. So I think we are now almost there. The last one we need to do is the dates. Before trying anything, let's do the dates. But there's a trick here in the dates. Look here, dates is not identical. We have here several dates for 2016. It's the date of the sales order itself. However, in the budget, we have the date is like the first day of the month. So if we just try to connect these two together, it will not be that easy. So we have to do something. In the primary key, we are going to create a date table, but this table will contain all the probable dates. So for 2016, it needs to be from the 1st of January up to 31st of December. So to do this quickly, let's put the start date. So let's type 1st January 2016, enter, select the entire row, go to fill, series, dates. You can see he already detected its dates. It will fill in the columns, step value 1 and stop value 31st December 2000. Let's do it 17 now because I'm going to also grab data for 2017 after we finish this, and click OK. Here you go. You have all the dates from 1st of January 16 to end of December 17. I just need to insert one cell up here just to add a header. Let's call it date. Do the same, Alt N T to convert to a table. My table has headers, and click OK and name it, don't forget, date, enter. Now we go to our report, actual versus budget, and from date just open it. I think for now we can get rid of region item and just try dates alone. Put date here. It's taking some time, I know. Watch this. It gives you a lot of options. So automatically the pivot table give you divided dates into years or group it by years, quarters, month, and dates. For time being, no need for the dates, no need for the quarters, no need for the years. I just need to see by month, and again the same problem. Let's try our magic solution, auto detect. Oh, this time it's not working. Actually, I don't know why, but maybe because in one of the tables we have the header as sales orders or sales date, sorry, sales order date. It's not like date. So maybe this is the issue, but we can create it manually, no problem. So we do a new relationship. So from table and from table actual, we select order date. From table date, we select date, click OK, done. We need to do another one for the budget. So we select table budget, column date. From table date, he already detected, I think because he's smart enough to try to link, or he just tried to use the headers of the tables to find the relation. And then we click OK, look at the table. Yes, it's now okay, everything in order. I think it's perfect now. We can do all our tricks. Okay, let's put this in the filter, design the report. From region, we select regions, we put it here, and from items, we select items beneath. From date, I think if you open date, you can see all the options. We don't need month now, but let's put years here in the columns. Excellent. So you have actual, you have budget. I don't need the grand total. So from analyze, no. From design, you get rid of the grand total of only 4 columns. And here you can just add the subtotal, show subtotal at top of the group, so we can see the subtotals here. Maybe we select another lovely design here. Yeah, so the subtotal is highlighted. It's much better. But now we have only 2016. So the beauty of what we did now is with a minimal alteration to the data. We just did a design. We just did a model. There is no alteration to the data. We just took the data as is. And the beauty of this, now if we try to just grab another year, 2017, it will be like no time. So we go to 2017. On the left hand side we have the actuals. We copy the actuals. We go to the data tab. Beneath the actuals, start from the first cell, Control V, go again 2017, copy the new budget information for 2017. You just copy, go to data, the budget table, first empty cell, Control V, and go to your report. You just right click, refresh. Yes, we have now 17. It takes like 3 seconds to just put 17 in your report. There's a lot of things also we can do, but now we are more or less the same like the target report that I show you. Let me show you the one that we started with here. But you can see here there's an actual versus budget. I'll not go for this now because I want the video to be a little bit, yeah, it's now like a little bit long, so I will leave it for the next video, how to create a formula inside the pivot table. And believe me, this is not like the ordinary pivot table that you used to do, it's something different. I will show you next time. Hope you enjoyed. Please download the information, download the data, and try to do it yourself. I will, as I told you, I will put the links for the two Excel files in the video. Thank you very much for your time. Hope that was beneficial, and see you in the next video. Bye.